As I joke lightingly with people, I'm politically homeless right now.
Owl Media took to the streets to hear thoughts on the upcoming presidential election. We asked students and employees on Hartford Community College's campus. Then, we traveled to Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and interviewed locals on Bel Air's Main Street to hear who everyone's voting for and why. Let's hear what they have to say.
That is currently undecided. I feel like I'm not interested in politics enough to really make a choice on that, but if I did vote, I'd probably vote for Kamala.
This election, I'm going to be voting for Kamala because as somebody who is gay openly, I worry about the Project 2025 that's been swirling around the internet.
I'm voting for Donald Trump. Under the Donald Trump administration, the United States was at its peak economical state. We had no wars that we were in. Gas was at an all-time low. Trump was running the borders really well, not letting in millions of illegal immigrants like the Biden administration.
I am voting for Kamala Harris because I stand for her views when it comes to the Affordable Care Act.
We are voting for Donald Trump.
Yeah, we're going to vote for Donald Trump.
He stands for family values and he protects the unborn.
I'm voting for Kamala Harris because not only do I think she's a good person and I align with her beliefs, but she is also just a new face in the political world and a woman and younger, and I think this country just needs a fresh new person to run it.
President Trump. I'm a pro-life voter. I'm one who has seen what President Trump did in the 4 years he was in office, and we were doing wonderful.
For President of the United States, I'm voting for neither major party candidate. I don't believe that either of the major parties, especially their candidates, kind of conform to my view and the policies and platforms that I would like to see enacted or changed or altered or revised.
I'm definitely voting for Harris and Walz. I'm very concerned about women's rights, women's reproductive rights, climate change, our economy, immigration reform. Because of all those things, definitely voting for Harris-Walz.
I'm still undecided. My process is really to kind of try and circumvent any kind of propaganda or media. I do my own independent research a couple weeks prior to the election.
I'm voting for Kamala Harris in the 2024 election because she will support democracy and more aligns with some of my views in the election.
I'm voting for Trump this year.
And I'm also voting for Trump. I actually knew personally Rachel Morin that passed on the trail. Hearing that she died and got stabbed and raped from an illegal immigrant actually really hit me hard because knowing her personally.
It was very traumatic.
Yeah, it was very traumatic. We both knew her actually.
Donald Trump. His policies based on the economy, immigration, the crime, I just think he's the better candidate.
I'm voting for Kamala Harris because her views and everything she stands for aligns with how I live my life as a young man, raised by women, and I feel the need to advocate, so I feel like voting for Kamala does so.
I am 100% voting for Donald Trump. The things that are important to me, I always vote my wallet. Who's going to do the best for this economy, who's going to keep us safe at night, and that's why my vote's 100% for Donald Trump.